استنى احنا بس ندرس الويز وين ندرس من وين ندرسها.
هلا ببعث لكم البوكلت.
هي
تمام.
كم ساعة الحصة؟
الساعة 12 و10.
لا
No, we did this.
أستاذ ما بس قد الساعة، كم من ساعة الحصة؟
اليوم الكلاس
ساعة؟
إذا فيش وراكم إشي خلينا ناخذ ساعة ونص نخلص شوي نقطع شوي.
عندنا ايس تي بعد هاي
كويس. طيب فاين. خليكم بس معي شوي. Guys, هلا احنا we talked about the reflection in light صح؟ وحكينا عن ال properties of reflection of light in mirror، حكينا عن properties of the image. هلا when the sound is incident on a big surface, part of the sound energy is being what? Reflected, with the reflected sound wave heard after silence. And to distinguish this echo, we need a period between 0.1 second, around 0.1 second, between outgoing sound and reflected sound. In order to hear the echo, this is will be regularly asked about it. The echo sound is used to survey the depth of what? The depth and nature of the seabed. Yani, for example, if I want to investigate or want to know the depth of the sea, this is the depth. Okay. Here, let's say this is a ship, whatever. Inshallah, عني إني فنان في الرسم. This will, the ship here will send waves. These waves will be reflected back again. Okay, will be reflected back. How can we measure this depth? By knowing the speed of sound in a particular medium, which is water here, right? Which is what here is water, and the sound here is, or the sound here travels in water, Now we will measure the time. We will measure the time of echo, and the time between the moment where when the waves are sent to the moment where the waves are received again. We calculate the distance using this. 2 times distance equals speed times time. You know why I multiplied by 2? Because you guys, yes, the path, the length of the path of the waves, d, this is d, right? And this is what, when it returns back again, it's d. So the total distance is 2d, which is equivalent to speed times time. And this is, you know, I think you are familiar with this equation. Distance equals, or total distance equals speed times time. Okay, speed times what? Time. I can find the depth of any sea or any ocean using this way. Secondly, I can use also the concept of echo to measure the speed of sound. خليكم بس معي شوي guys. صباح الخير نسرين، كيف حالك؟ بس بدي تخبري أهل هدول الطلاب إنهم ما حضروا معي اليوم. زينة أعتقد زينة نادر اللي هي حرز الله، ولا مش حرز الله؟
على فكرة أستاذ أنا هون.
لا زينة حرز الله اللي ما حضرت.
زينة حرز الله ما حضرت. طيب ماشي، حقكم علي. مين عندنا؟ شهد، لا هاي شهد سوري، سما، وعندكم ميرا، ومين كمان؟ أحمد عامل دروب، فاطمة وقمر، سلمى، وهج،
فرح موجودة. بسأل موجودة.
هم زين حفظ الله، هدول 5 ما حضروا. أحمد عامل دروب، تمام. عندنا كمان مين؟ سلمى، قمر. والله مش نسرين تحكي معها اليوم بعد إذنك. طيب نرجع. Okay, guys. I want to measure the speed of sound using the concept of the echo. I have to bring two pair of clapper boards, measuring tape, 2 or 3 stopwatches or stop clocks. Let's say this is a wall. Okay, this wall around should be more than 50 meters away from the source of sound. This is the source of sound. Okay, it could be clappers or whatever. And at the moment when the sound is produced, we started the stopwatch. Okay, when we hear the first echo, we stop the stopwatch. Okay, clear? So accordingly, I will measure the distance from a tall building, around 100 meters if it's possible, snap the clapper boards together outside in front of the building and record the time it takes for the echo to return. Repeat the experiment, guys. Definitely we have to repeat the experiment in order to find the average. Calculate the speed of sound. Similar way, I have to use the speed equals 2 times distance over time. Why? Because you know in echo the sound is moving first of all this distance and reflected back again this distance. So in this way we can calculate what the speed of sound. Another way to measure the speed of sound using 2 microphones like this, and these 2 microphones are connected to what? To say a scale meter or timer, whatever. Sorry, timer. I meant timer. And I have to measure first of all the distance between these microphones. Okay, when the first mic detects the sound, the timer starts. When the second microphone detects the sound, the timer stops. So we can find the speed of sound using a measured distance over the timer on our computer or on the timer. Is that clear, guys? Any question about that?
No.
No, sir, no.
Great. Now look to this question. This is an old past paper question, guys. In an experiment to measure the speed of sound in steel, a steel pipe of length 200 meters is stuck at one end with hammer. A microphone at the other end of the pipe is connected to an accurate timer. The timer records delay. This is an important 0.544 seconds between arrival of the sound transmitted by the steel pipe and the sound transmitted by air in the pipe. The speed of sound is given. Calculate the speed of sound in steel. Calculate the speed of sound in steel. Let's say this is the steel pipe. Here, this is the hammer. Okay, here there is a microphone. Inshallah. This microphone is connected to what? To a timer. Okay, guys, here we have sound travels in steel. We have sound travel where? In air. Yani the microphone will be received by 2 sounds. Sound travels in steel, then the sound travel in air, because you know that in the speed of sound in steel is larger than the speed of sound where? In air. Clear? This is why there is a delay. This is why the microphone, this is why did the microphone detect delay in the sound, because we have two sounds travel, one through the steel and the other through the air. The difference between these two sounds, the difference between the speeds of the sound in these two media, sorry, will cause a delay. Okay. هلا we are asked about speed of sound where in steel. هلا speed of sound in steel equals what? Distance over time. The distance is given 200, but we are asked about, we have to find first of all what? Time. We have to find what? The time. What I have to do, طلع معي هون. We are given that it delay 0.544 seconds. Pay attention guys here. Pay attention. زين خليكي معي. شاهد خليكي معي. هلا how we will consider delay or what is meant by this delay? The delay means that time for the sound to travel in air minus the time for the sound to travel in steel equals 0.544 seconds. This is the delay. Okay, guys? So in order to find the time for the sound to travel in steel, I have to find the time for the sound to travel in air. Time travel in air equals distance over speed. Distance 200 over speed, which is 300, I think, 343. Does anyone have a calculator, guys?
أنا.
يلا كده.
يطلع 0.583.
0.583 seconds. Now substitute this in this equation, guys. So this becomes 0.583 minus the time in steel equals 0.544. So the time in steel is equivalent to
0.039.
0.039 seconds. Okay, fine. Is that clear? Now I got the time in steel, so substitute this here. I will get around 5,000 something, صح? 100.
5,230.
30. Okay, guys. It's a little bit tricky question, so we have to consider it. If you have any question, please ask me. Okay, great. This is another question for me, similar to the previous idea. During thunderstorm, thunder and lightning are produced at the same time. A person is some distance away from the storm. Explain why the person sees a lightning before hearing thunder. شو رأيكم تجاوبوا هذا وتعطوني الانسر تاعتكم؟ مين ده جاوبنا اياه هلا؟ زينة؟ لا كثير هيك اليوم زينة نشيطة. زينة يلا. زينة.
أستاذ أنا ما حكيتش إشي.
رفعت ايدك، كيف ما حكيت إشي؟
لا والله.
أنا شايفك.
عن جد شايف أستاذ، ما بصير.
أكيد مش شايفك، بس يعني قصدي إنه
الحمد لله.
بإحساسي.
أستاذ ما تحس إني لساتني عم بحاول أفهم يعني مش ما حرف
Light faster.
اقرأي لنا السؤال زينب.
Okay, during a thunderstorm, thunder and lightning are produced at the same time. A person is some distance away from the storm. Explain why the person sees the lightning before hearing the thunder. عشان light أسرع.
Definitely. بس شايفة؟ Here the light
أنا ملكة الفيزيكس.
طبعا أكيد travels faster than sound. اوكي طيب سند؟ لا كثير هيك سند يعني مش قادر. بدك تشارك معنا؟ يلا سند المايك معك حبيبي. اعمل انميوت بليز.
أي سؤال أجاوب؟
The second one يلا.
توري. بتكون 4 seconds.
Yes. How did you do ايش؟ يعني how did you deduce that?
لأنه it's the least time in between seeing lightning and thunder.
Perfect. It's the least time. So definitely will ايش؟ This is ايش؟